As Scott Barr is standing by with a former Lafayette Leopard. Here's Scott.
Yeah, once a Leopard, always a Leopard. Gary, Paul Staubi, class of '88 here. And Paul, a member of this basketball team back then, and of course we're coming up on the anniversary of that big game versus Notre Dame. It took place, I think, on a January 4th. Talk to me about that. Let's go back to '88 just for a second. I know John Leone won't mind that either. Your role in that and kind of what it meant.
It was an interesting game because Notre Dame came in here highly ranked, thought that they were going to just walk all over us. An interesting story was we were practicing the day before the game. Digger Phelps walked in with his team and looked at our gym and said, "This is a high school gym." So we ended up playing the game of our lives. We played great. I did hit a couple free throws at the end, which Coach Leone loves to talk to me about every time we meet. But what was interesting about it was the two locker rooms were connected. And after we won, we pounded on their locker room yelling, "High school gym, high school gym." And Digger was quoted the next day as saying he'd never come back to Lafayette. So it was quite a night for all of us.
And he never has. And in fact, I've heard him interviewed, and he calls that one of the two worst losses of his coaching career.
Well, we played great that game. We moved the ball around terrifically, and that's when you play basketball and you pass the ball, you can do that. So it was a great night for us.
And certainly the entire Lafayette experience that you had here has certainly served you well. Going on to be an entrepreneur, your own business, have had some success there. Talk to me a little bit about what the Lafayette experience meant to your professional career as well.
It all started here. It was the catalyst for me. I was able to learn here. Basketball got me to Lafayette, and then Lafayette really catapulted me into my business career, taught me how to learn, how to think, how to interact with people. So a lot of it goes back to Lafayette. I did a lot of learning on this court as well, which was terrific, but also in the classroom. It was a great balance for myself.
And you had the opportunity today, a little bit of mixed emotions, as son Matt is not wearing a Leopard uniform. He's wearing a Greyhound uniform.
Yeah, I'm not green or maroon today. I'm purple. But yeah, it's a great day for me, for my son to be in uniform on the court that I played. As my friends say, it means that I'm getting old, so I'll just ignore that part. But it was really terrific today to see Matt in uniform here.
And Matt's not the only one you've sent off to college. You also have a daughter thinking about that route. What are you talking to your children now about when they're selecting the colleges? Obviously, your heart is here on College Hill. When they are looking around, what do you tell them to look for?
Well, there's obviously academics is important, but it's also the experience and where you can go to a place where you can find out a way to find yourself, make some mistakes along the way, but learn about it. And it's kind of a balance between academics and everything else combined.
Now, after your professional career, now you're kind of in a phase where you can give back a little bit. Talk a little bit about your other roles over there in New York.
Well, I started a youth basketball program that ended up placing about 5 or 6 kids in college. So because I was fortunate enough to sell my business and have some time on my hands, I'm going and seeing their games and involved in some projects along the way. And my youngest is very much into the arts. So me being a basketball player, I've kind of learned how to grow, and I've learned to appreciate and love the arts, which I do now.
Well, congratulations. Welcome back to Lafayette College. It's been a pleasure spending time with you.
It's been great here.
Gary, back over to you.